Today we are going to discuss about the Hall effect, which is one of the most important question for the 10 marks in semiconductors. Okay, so here we are up to now in the semiconductors we are saying about the electric field only, okay, but not the magnetic field. In the case of the Hall effect, we will consider both the electric field and magnetic field. Okay, so this is one of the, let us consider that this is one of the semiconductor. Okay, when the current carrying semiconductor is subjected to the transverse magnetic field, the electric field is developed across the semiconductor in a direction perpendicular to both the current and magnetic field. Okay, here we are representing both the electric field and magnetic field. Okay, this effect is known as the Hall effect, and whatever the voltage we are giving, it is the Hall voltage, and whatever the electric field is applied, it is the Hall electric field. Okay, when the current carrying semiconductor is subjected to transverse magnetic field, the electric field is developed across the semiconductor in a direction perpendicular to both the current and the magnetic field. Okay, so here we have to find out the values of the electric field, Hall voltage. Okay, this is meant by the Hall effect, and whatever the values you have to find out is Hall electric field, Hall voltage, Hall coefficient RH. Okay, we have to find out EH, RH and VH. These are the three values we have to find out, and also we will find out the mu value. We will find out the mu, which is known as the mobility. Okay, here we are considering that this is one of the semiconductor slab of thickness D. Okay, thickness D and the width is W. So what is the area of the semiconductor? A is equal to length into breadth, that is D into W. So area is represented as dW. Okay, so here the current I is represented in the x direction, magnetic field B is representing in the y direction. Okay, so EH is the Hall electric field. Now here we are considering both the electric field and magnetic field. So the force due to the electric field is represented as F is equals to EE. Here E means EH, which is the Hall electric field. F is equals to E into EH, and force due to magnetic field, F is equals to BEV. Okay, now comparing these two equations, we get EH is equals to BEV. So E cancel, then we get EH is equals to BV, which is the third equation. So the Hall electric field EH is equals to BV. Okay, now we know that whenever the electrons or holes are moving, some of the moving means there will be the drifting. Okay, so we know that drift V is equals to ED. Okay, that is the formula which are occur in the drift velocity. So V is equals to ED. Here E means EH into D. So what is the EH value? BV into D. Okay, so whenever here we are representing the EH, here this V will represent in terms of VH. VH is equals to EH into D, that is equals to BV into D. Okay, so VH is equals to BVD. Now what we have to do for the next? Okay, here there is a Hall voltage, electric field, and this is the drifting equation. Now the total current density J is equals to NEV. Then V is equal to, we can written as V is equals to J by NE. Okay, this is the fourth equation, and this is the fifth equation. Now substituting the equation 5 in equation 4, we get VH is equals to BVD, that is equals to B into V value What is the V value? J by Ne into D. So VH is equals to B into J by Ne into D. Okay. So what is mean by the J? Means J is equals to I by A. What is the formula for J? J is equals to I by A. Then B is equals to I by A into Ne into D. Okay, so A means ikkada area. So A is equals to dW. So that is equals to B into I by dW into Ne into, okay, so D cancel, then B into I by W into Ne. Okay, so B means magnetic field, I means current, W means width, Ne means here N, it is the number of electrons, E is the charge. So these two are the constant terms which are not used in this field. So we are taking the RH is equals to, that is the Hall coefficient, RH is equals to 1 by Ne. Now VH is equal to B I by W into 1 by Ne is the RH. So VH is equals to Bi by W into RH. Okay. So EH is equals to BV. VH is equals to Bi by W into RH. RH is equals to 1 by Ne. Okay. Here we have find out the formula for EH, VH, RH, and we have to find out the formula for mu. Okay. So mu means already we know that sigma, the formula is sigma is equals to Ne mu. Mu is equals to sigma by Ne. 1 by Ne means RH. So sigma into RH. So mu is equals to sigma into RH. Mu is the mobility, RH is the Hall coefficient, sigma is a conductivity. Okay. Now these are the values for the EH, VH, RH and mu. Now what are the main important applications of the Hall effect? That means by knowing the RH and sigma, by knowing the RH and sigma, we can know the mobility of the charge carriers. Okay, if the value of RH is negative, then we can say it is the N type, and when if it is a positive, we can say it is the P type. Okay, from this Hall effect we can find out the carrier concentration and also the conductivity. Carrier concentration and also conductivity.